Hello, friends. This one is not about fitness. It's about business. That's right, business with a capital B, my Team Beachbody business. I know a lot of network marketers that have tried everything under the sun, or maybe just one or two things, and then they get into this, and every single one of them, without exception, says that Beachbody gives us the third-party tools that no other network marketing company in the world gives, just Beachbody. There's a few other network marketing companies that do give third-party tools, but there's one problem with them. They're not very good, so they don't work too well. And a third-party tool is just something that tells the story for you so that you don't have to, or explains the technicality of a product or whatever, so that you don't have to. It alleviates all pressure from both sides. They're wonderful, especially if they're really good third-party tools. So what I do, in 2.5 years, I was able to build my Beachbody business up enough part-time, very part-time, to where I had the option of firing my boss just 2.5 years into this. And it's because of these third-party tools. Everybody wants to know what I'm doing. A lot of people ask me, Tom, how'd you do it? Well, I got started for one thing. That's where most people fall on their faces. They don't get started. They procrastinate. And procrastination is the cornerstone of all poverty. But first and foremost, I got started. And then I stayed immersed in it. I just did a little bit of something every day, namely these third-party tools. I invite people to watch them. And if you can point to a DVD and say, here, watch this, then you can do the same for yourself. You really can. And these third-party tools, most of you watching this video, I guarantee it, has already seen one of these third-party tools. Some of you have signed up, some of you haven't, some of you haven't yet but will eventually, and it's always going to be like that. And it's all good either way. But this is a vehicle that you can create enormous, enormous, in all capital letters. This is a vehicle that you can use to create enormous opportunity for yourself to not be a slave to the economy anymore. And let me tell you something about this. The 6 and 7 figures that you could be earning every year, that is not the coolest thing about this. Don't let that be your motivating factor. Okay, just don't. It's really nice and all because you can get your time to do what you want and live free, but don't let money and being wealthy being your motivating factor. It's easy to earn 6 or 7 figures with this opportunity using these third-party tools. But the coolest thing about this entire business, it's the thank yous that you're going to get from people whose lives that you've helped change. It's going to gratify you emotionally beyond what any words could express. You're going to feel like your life has real meaning and purpose behind it, as mine does now. And you're going to be able to look at yourself in the mirror knowing that, and you're going to feel really good about yourself. So let that be your motivating factor, not the 6 or 7 figures that you could be earning with this opportunity. The coolest thing about this business is the more significant impact that you have on more people's lives, the more money you're going to make. So let that drive your personal income instead of something else, or instead of something that you might be getting at your job that maybe isn't so gratifying. Let the fact that you could be making 6 or 7 figures based on an enormous amount of people that you help in a positive way. The more significant you are, the more money you make. And don't let the money be your motivating factor. Money for me, wealth, has very little to no motivation for me. I do this because I want to, not because I want to get wealthy, but because I want to increase my freedom. That's wonderful. I want to increase my freedom and help people do the same thing for themselves or achieve whatever goals that they have defined for themselves. That's why I do this, and that is the coolest thing about this. But for the point of this video, I just want to underscore it's incredibly easy when you represent a company that gives you third-party tools to use to explain the story so that you don't have to. And I always get people signing up. You see it on my Facebook page, for example. I'm always welcoming people to the Team Beachbody opportunity. It's because they're watching these videos and they're signing up. That's it. You don't have to explain anything except maybe why you're excited about this. And you'll never mess that up because it's your own personal why that you're doing this. You'll never mess that up. It's easy. So if this is a fit for you, get in touch with me. I'll show you how to do this. And it'll be a blast. You'll learn to have fun and you'll learn to enjoy people. And your life will be so fulfilling. So join this team. It's incredible.